Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. So yeah, I just felt this like super strong pull to do a reading, and then Spirit just gave me like a bunch of messages like right when I was actually coming to do the reading. So I'm gonna try to remember everything, and then I'm gonna pull some cards. Come here, Sage. Okay, so the first thing is a lot of you guys today is Friday the 10th, right? You in the scrim? Come here, give me a kiss. Is Friday the 10th, I think, November, depending on when you're saying this. So a lot of you guys are being triggered right now, or you're going to be over the next few days. And it's going to really keep putting the pressure on you for the thing that you need to change that you're avoiding. There's something that has been building up pressure for a while for you guys, and if this message is for you, you're probably avoiding doing it for some reason. One of the, and I'm going to say it as a general blanket statement, so take it how it actually resonates with you, is sometimes there's an emotional attachment or belief system that is related to the behavior you're not wanting to change or you're scared to change. And by you doing that, there's this subconscious knowing that once I change this, or once I acknowledge this, I'm going to have to face or deal with all of the energetic and emotional attachments to that perception or belief system. And sometimes it's scary to really actually heal that, because then you have to go into the unknown. All of the things that you thought you knew, you have to realize you don't know. And sometimes we find safety in the known, especially when we've had really dysfunctional childhoods or chaotic, up and downs and stuff in our childhood. So sometimes it's that, and it's having to sit in that discomfort of the unknown, or sit in that discomfort of, okay, I was actually wrong about all of these things. And some people don't know really how to like repair this or rebuild trust with themselves or spirit or, whoever. And so then that's another element and layer to it. But here's the thing. This is what I got from Spirit, is everything that keeps triggering you and building this pressure up is actually preparing you to see something. So whenever this one specific thing happens that's going to just fucking catapult you to change and be like, I'm done with this, whenever that happens, you're going to already energetically be prepared to make that decision. And that's why you've been having all that awareness now. So all of the pressure and all of that pain and all of that discomfort you've been feeling, if this message is for you, all of that you've been feeling is going to actually push you to see something different, to help you to actually change and let go of the past completely and move forward and be like, I'm fucking done with this, and not go backwards at all. Like, it is going to shift your energy. As that's happening, you are going to be triggered, little mini triggers, but I keep getting that you guys are going to have a big tower, and a big tower is not necessarily something really major happening to you. It's sometimes just a little minor thing that just kind of pushes you to really see something big, something that just brings a huge fucking change. I feel like it relates to the last reading I did like a week or so ago. I didn't watch it back, and I cannot specifically remember, but I do remember them saying something about around the 12th and 13th, which is the full moon. So that's in like 3 days, like 2-3 days, something in energy changing or something like that. And I want to say they said something that was going to start it or something, and then something with the 17th and 18th, but don't hold me to that. I can't remember, but it's going to be the reading literally right before this one. The actual reading, not like me talking about something, the actual reading. Okay, there was something else they told me. I cannot remember right now. What did you say? Okay, I'm not going to push it. If I was supposed to remember, I'd remember. They'll bring it up in the middle of the reading. They always do. Something, I can feel it, I just can't get the day. Okay, they'll tell me when I'm supposed to tell you guys. All right, let's just pull some cards, see what messages we need. Sage, hi, you cute little baby. Oh, I remember what they said. Something about, come here. No, I'll pet you. Something about something you lost being found. Oh, I love it. I looked 444. Something you lost being found, whether it's, they say the word package, but package doesn't necessarily mean like a literal package. It's something that you've compartmentalized or you've put yourself in a box, and it's rediscovering this. So there's something with that. Is that it? Okay. Okay. We got courage on the bottom. This definitely, the energy I get from this is facing something. Hold on. Let me figure out how to say it. Facing something that you're scared of or that you're worried about in some capacity. It feels like something very deep though. And Spirit saying that you are strong enough to handle this. Whatever this is, it's going to go a lot easier when you face it. Which I feel like they gave us that message a few weeks ago about something like not avoiding and distracting from something. But facing what you need to, and that you're strong enough to handle it. And when you face it with courage and you face it and deal with it in the present moment, it's going to actually help you leave the past behind, and it's going to bring you to discover something new that you've actually wanted. Something, and I just keep getting the words like discover, something that you wanted. Okay, we got friends and colleagues, relationships, right? Victim mentality. I feel like that one keeps coming out. And Ascended Masters. 377, I love it. Which 77 to me is actually a really spiritual number. So I love that it came out with the Ascended Masters card. But okay, so this is what I kind of get is you're gaining awareness and perspectives on the people that are in your life, whether that's through work, like your colleagues, whether that's through your customer base at your job, your friendships, your family, your relationships in general with others, your neighbors, people like that you energetically connect with or communicate with, something with that. And somehow, okay, it's a few different messages. So for some of you, it's seeing how you're connecting from a place of victimization instead of empowerment, and how you're wanting people to feel sorry for you. You're wanting people to empathize with you instead of you actually taking charge of your life and standing in your power. You're wanting people to feel bad for you, which is just disempowering as fuck. And I get a lot of sabotaging behaviors with this. You sabotage things, you're scared of things, and so you push away what you actually want. And or I also get that some of you are starting to understand the mindset of other people that you communicate with. I get communicate because not all of you are having these people like consciously in your life. Like I keep getting customers, like the word customers. So like at your job or your business, like your customer base, and seeing the mindset and mentality with it that is somehow affecting you or disempowering you in some way, or making you be less of who you are. Something with that. For some of you, I also get this mindset where you are seeing how certain people in your life pull you down and don't lift you up. And you're getting clarity on this, where you're maybe feeling a little confused or feeling a little stuck. You're starting to see patterns with people in your life and how they engage in the relationship with you, and seeing it more clear. And also seeing how some people don't want to lift themselves up. They just want to pull you down with them. So your own lessons on that are going to be different, but this is the general message of what is going on to help you have awareness with what is going on. With the Ascended Masters, for some of you guys, you might actually be seeing a lot of symbols and connecting to symbols lately. Whereas maybe you were connecting to numbers and songs and stuff like that. You might actually be starting to connect to symbols more. And funny enough, Spirit literally was like, that's why you wore this shirt today. I actually was trying to put another shirt on today. And then I realized, not like see-through, but I don't like to, whatever. And I was like, oh, you can kind of see through it a little bit. I was like, okay, I can't wear that. And I was like, shit, I gotta go. And I bought this, like whatever, more recently and stuff. I ordered it online, and I was like, okay, yeah, but there's actually like a bunch of different fucking symbols in this. So what's actually funny about that is too, when they say that, I'm actually connecting a lot to symbols lately. Like the lotus flower I keep seeing and really connecting. The yin yang I've connected to since I was a kid, but it's definitely coming back around in my understanding of it. And I just saw this the other day. It's what the hell is it? Pata, and it's an endless knot. And I was looking it up, and it's like a Tibetan Buddhist thing, but it's not just Buddhism. And it's talking about Lily. It was it was talking about how in the endless knot there's no beginning or end, and there's no beginning or an end, and everything's interconnected and infinite, which I have the infinity symbol on the card. So also triangles in crystals very specifically I have like an obsession with. I've always like skeletal, like celestial crystals, record keepers. I keep finding triangles in crystals that I get for the shop, so obviously keep them, like natural crystal triangles, and starting to realize the symbolism within my own life and part of my purpose here, and like the connection my soul has with these symbols. And I feel like a lot of you guys are actually doing the same thing, where you're connecting to symbols more and animals more, and understanding the interconnectedness of people and things, and understanding how things are supposed to coexist, how species, people, energies are supposed to coexist, and getting a different perspective versus that limited like conditioning perspective you had. I also get, for some of you guys, you're opening up more to your spirit team, and starting to listen to them more, hear them more, and trust them more, and yourself. So some of you guys, your spirit team might actually be talking to you more or sending you messages in your dreams, and you're starting to connect things. I just keep getting you're starting to connect things. Like things are starting to make more sense to you. It's not just synchronicities though. It's like the feeling and the intuitive energy and the knowing, and it's starting to make more sense to you. Things are starting to click into place for you. You might not have the full picture, but it's starting to click in a place for you. So actually, funny enough, I just bought this deck recently. I only used it once for myself. When I got it, I like to play with the cards and use it, but I want to pull. I definitely like the vibe of it. I wanted to pull this. It almost reminds me of Where's Waldo, like the colors. Okay. What message? Clarity. What did I just say, man? I'm telling you. This too? Okay. Shut the fuck up. Like a cosmic flow with difficulties. We got seasons underneath it, which funny enough, we got the apple. And I don't know if you remember, like last year, they kept on bringing up an apple tree thing. And I have no idea why. I still don't know. And it's been like a year, but I just remember that when I saw that. With the difficulties and cosmic flow, I just keep getting a balancing is coming. Like the dark night, like the shadow energy isn't going to be so heavy. You're learning how to flow with things. You're learning how to trust things. Like all of these things that you're healing are preparing you to learn how to let go and flow into trust. And when things shift for you, you're going to have a more positive perspective, and you're going to understand things aren't the negative things you thought they were. It's almost like you're perceiving every inconvenience or every problem, like everything you need to adjust as something negative, instead of actually shifting to realize that it's actually helping to open up opportunities for you to reflect, for you to heal, for you to grow, but also for you to learn how to flow and not make your life difficult. I get this from spirit, is like a lot of you guys are making your life more difficult than it needs to be. And I always make this comment to people, and I'm like, why do you choose the hard way when you could choose the easy way? And it's not even a fucking joke. Like I genuinely don't understand it. You know, I can't speak to who I used to be, but I can speak to who I am today, which is when I have awareness of something, no matter how difficult it is, I will fully change it because I know it's for my highest good. I know it's something that ultimately is going to bring me what I want and help me. And even if it's not out externally, internally, it actually helps me shift and change. So, okay, we got clarity and whisper. I love how these are words I've said, and we got them, clarity and whisper, with the unknown and intuition. This feels like, they're like laughing. This feels like the the same message. And I'm going to show you something. Lily, come here. Lily. So remember how I just said symbols? We got literally the Northern Star right on top of each other. And then we have the same type of, these aren't Northern Stars, but the same type of like the stars on top of each other. So those might actually mean something to you guys too, which that's not in all this whole deck. So with clarity and the whisper, what I get, like I already said this, you're already working toward getting clarity. They're kind of showing me like how like you're getting pieces of the puzzle, which is going to bring you to the understanding that you're supposed to. With the whisper, this I feel like is just extra validation that what spirit is saying to you and what you're hearing is truth. And yes, you can trust it. It feels like some of you guys are feeling like you can't trust the messages that you're getting. You can feel the difference between a fear energy, which comes in very heavy, comes in very uncomfortable. It doesn't come in the same way spirit does. When spirit comes in where your energy is flowing naturally, it feels very light and soft and free. And it feels just like truth. It does not feel the same thing as a fear or a trauma at all. When it's heavy and all that stuff, it's not spirit. When it's flowing and open, it's spirit, and you can trust that. With the unknown and intuition, I love how much rainbow stuff we're getting to. With the unknown and intuition, this is literally spirit is saying this is like clarity and validation to what I said earlier, which is once you leave behind that thing that you're scared to leave behind. And I was talking about how like you're scared of the unknown because you're so used to performing and functioning in the way that you're used to. You're going to leave the old behind and the past behind. This is literally them just saying that what you're stepping into is literally that wish upon a star, is what you actually are dreaming of and desiring. And for you to trust your intuition with it because you already know this. And they're also showing me like the earth, right? And okay, which they're saying is very grounded energy. And they're also, some of you guys might be an earth sign or involved with an earth sign or something like that too. But also, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But also, they're showing me this related to the World card, which is the ending of cycles and stepping into new beginnings. It's something closing, like the World cards, which usually has the earth on it, is symbolic of the ending of like difficult situations and things coming full circle and a new beginning. And that's what this is. And I feel like this feels like the same message, like the whole message. I was going to pull something else, but I honestly feel like I don't want to and I don't need to. I feel like really spirit just gave you exactly what you needed to hear to help you kind of, no. Yeah or no? No, I want to, but I feel like I'm not supposed to pull from that. Like I'm going to probably pull a card afterwards. Maybe it's for me, but, I feel like they gave you what you need to hear right now to help you to understand what you're going through. And to remind you as you're going through this is why, and it is bringing you what you want, and it is bringing where you need to go. And also to give you the validation that what you're feeling and what you know is going to happen and is going to happen for you, the truth, not the fear, to give you the validation to trust that and to trust that that dream that you have is not only possible, it's true and real once you step into it. You have to step into it and move forward with it and have that courage to do it. And once you do, that's actually what's going to come for you. So anyway, I hope that this helps you guys and I hope you have a good day.